Hello, I'm Freakles, and if you're seeing me and you're seeing this, it's probably because I have a message for you. If you don't think I have a message, feel free to leave. You have free will. Um, there's a message coming through that has to do with unrequited love, and it's impacting your 10th and your 6th house. I was called to pull Well, I was called to use lavender incense today along with sage. I always sage before I do any readings. But there's something about lavender that's very significant. You could be a person who's very connected to. You're not only connected to earth, but you're connected to the other spiritual realms. And there was a person who felt like they could play in your energy. And this person, they felt a sense of calm. They felt calm and peaceful in your energy. And they thought that if they could it feels, I see somebody like putting on a mask and pulling off a mask and putting on a mask and pulling off a mask. So this person probably wasn't honest about who they were, what kind of person they were, maybe even who they were. They probably weren't honest about their life. They kept things hidden in the dark. It just feels very like cloak and dagger almost, kind of silliness where somebody is just trying to seem mysterious because maybe there's some insecurities on their side about how they would be perceived by you. This person cares a lot about how they are perceived by other people for some reason. We're going to pull cards. I have a bunch of oracle decks out. I'll roll some dice, how I usually do. So, let's see what the message is. But this person probably kept you in I'm seeing a warped sense of confusion. Something that has to do with like you being confused all the time and not knowing if this person really liked you, if they didn't like you, because they were never very direct about how they felt about you. You could be very into your feminine side right now, leaning more into your feminine side as of lately. Seeking, the peace inside, focusing more on softness, intuition, compassion. Messages for the collective spirit. Conflicted. This person was either juggling you or they would burn hot and then cold. Confirmation. Just got to drop down. 344. This person I'm seeing the Knight of Wands in my head. Like this person, or is it the Knight of Wands? Yes. It's like somebody who's very passionate. They're very sensual, sexual. When we think of like the Knight of Wands, we see it as like somebody who's like, Casanova. Doesn't have to be a man, could be a woman. Can make it fit if it doesn't fit. Secrets. What did I say? And then there's the intimacy card again. I just saw it before I shuffled again. This person had intimacy issues. I feel like you're a very open person. They could be spying on you. You could have yourself on social media, Instagram, Twitter, whatever, doesn't matter. Make it fit where it fits. They could be watching what you post, looking at old pictures of you under probably, I'm guessing probably fake profiles, because I saw the mask earlier, so that could be what the mask was about. You're in separation from this person. This could be somebody who lives a distance from you. For some of you, this is somebody who you live in the same town, but you're not in the same area. For others, this is long distance. There's the intimacy card. This person definitely had oh my god, I'm having trouble. This person may have trouble communicating. They may have issues with like communicating feelings and during intimacy, like being open and vulnerable. Like for them, that's like, it's really hard for this person to be vulnerable. There's a lot of chemistry. I'm only pulling a few cards here to get confirmations for you. This person could be single. They could be isolating, or they withdraw within themselves a lot. I see you as very devoted to this person, very caring, loving. And with the lavender, it's being in your energy would be like if this person had a lot of chaos in their life and in their mind, you being in their energy probably stilled all of the chaos. You're letting go of this person. I think they can feel you letting go of them, and that's what's triggering this need to like maybe want to come back in. It's how it sometimes tends to work. When we're in these kinds of tethers, when you create emotional tethers to people, whether it be emotional or sexual, energy is energy. They can feel you pulling away, and that's pulling them in. Wow, this person is... So this is somebody who's very they have problems with being manipulative, controlling. It's kind of like giving my way or the highway kind of masculine energy. And that was is this the only card in my deck that's reversed? That's creepy, because I did not reverse that card. I keep all my cards upright. Oh, I just got goosebumps. So this could be somebody who's very in like a broken masculine energy. A broken masculine energy is somebody who has trouble with vulnerability. They have trouble communicating. They go. There's no in between. Somebody very, I don't want to say toxic, because this person might not be toxic. I think you know that that you letting go is bringing some kind of grief to this person. Like, it's putting them in this state where they can feel you pulling away energetically, and they're like, oh my God, what's going on? All right. Now, this is my astrological deck. One pile is houses, one is signs, and one is planets. I'll pull one from each. Might be significant to you or this person. Fourth house. Uranus. They may have Uranus in their fourth house. We'll pull a few signs. We got Cancer, Libra, Gemini. Is this two that are stuck together? Or is it just the way the card is? Aquarius. Now, they don't have to have any of these signs. It could be just energy. Or they could have very prominent placements in Uranus or in their fourth house. These are all just energies. And sometimes I don't even think of them as the signs. I'll use the numbers because I'm really into numerology. So you have 42, which breaks down to 6, 25, which breaks into 7, 4, 11, 7, and 3. We'll get one from the Witch's Tool. See what you can do to help deal with this situation better for yourself. Because I feel like this person may come in. This person, because you're pulling away and they can feel it, I think this person may come in. It's not always guaranteed because it's just energy. This person may be compelled to come in and try to keep that tether alive. Alright. Guidance for the collective in this situation. I did see the protection brew. So maybe protection. Wearing like your favorite's protective necklace, ring, or a stone. Carrying a stone in your pocket. Meditating to someone. Asking for protection from this person. Okay. We're being stubborn here. Can I have a card, please, for the collective? I'm just going to choose one in a minute. What is this one? Wow. That one was peeking out. Tarot cards. So, seek guidance from the universe. Trust the wisdom of the cards. Intuition tonic at the bottom. Trust your instincts and let your inner voice guide you. Embrace for transformation. If this person does come in, it might bring in a tower for you. Now, you don't have to respond to this person if they come in. I feel like you're the person who's always the type to respond to someone when they come back because of your kind, giving, loving nature, and because you probably did at one point love this person very much with the unrequited love at the beginning of the reading. You may have, there's an I can't say this, ambiguity. Ambiguity can make love seem like a mystery, but sometimes it's just a dead end. So this person, like I said before, they could have been trying to be very mysterious because they didn't want you to know who they really were, because it probably would have been a dead end for them. Like, you're the type of person, I feel like you have very strong morals, and when it comes to people you keep in your inner circle, like, you have very strong, like, I'm not calling you a prude or like you're, it's just that we all have people that we vibe with and people we don't vibe with. And maybe this person knew that you wouldn't mesh with them if you knew who they really were. This person dreams of you. Might not be dreams, it might be nightmares. They may be dreaming of you meeting someone else or being with someone else, and it's just causing chaos in this person's mental. I see them as a very mental person, like they overthink a lot. This person may have ran away just to avoid getting hurt. You may have questioned if this was love or just infatuation at some point. One more. I just saw the chaotic card. What does this person want to say to you? Scarred. Heal from past wounds related to relationships before welcoming the right person. Endure at the bottom. I've been trying to suppress the pain of not having you around. You're too good. He's insecure. Very insecure person. Like I said in the beginning, with that divine masculine in the reverse. I feel like sometimes when I think opposites attract, I think sometimes these energies get pulled together for a reason. Let's pull a rune and a root. This deck is not very easy to shuffle, just by the way. This could be a root you can work with or a rune you can use to help with this situation. Card for the collective. This one. Fig tree. It's 2 swords. Looks like an arrow pointing up. Okay, fig tree. Warrior, victory, courage, bravery, justice, activism, divine masculine, honor, leadership, triumph, virility, cowardice, failure, dishonor, injustice. The fig tree is a symbol of good luck, knowledge, and bravery. It's associated with male sexual potency, physical strength, enduring stamina, and unwavering resilience. Contemplation. When in my life have I demonstrated courage? Maybe you're asking to be brave when it comes to this situation. Maybe the bravery could be for some of you not to respond to this person. If you get a message from this person and it makes you feel uneasy, that should be your indication that you're not ready. Or if like just getting a message from this person leaves you in a whirlwind of like feeling chaotic energy, and like you just feel overwhelmed the minute they message you, and you're just like, oh my god, I need to message them back. I need to tell them how much I miss them, how much I love them. If you get that, that is probably an indication that you're not ready to respond to this person. So Fig Tree is reminding you that you need to have bravery and courage to stand up for yourself, that self-love, and not respond to this person. Let's get an angel. This is a long one. Could be an angel you can pray to for protection or, strength. Or just one you can work with. Maybe it's one you already work with. Or one you need to work with. Jeremiah, personal responsibility. Take responsibility for your choices. This is an opportunity for inner growth. So owning your choices. So maybe you didn't make great choices when it came to personal boundaries within this connection. And they're telling you that that's something you need to work on. The energy of forgiveness is here, waiting to be called in and embodied. Angels are here too, inviting you to take a step back and review your current situation before moving forward. If you have received feedback or identified that your choices or actions have been to the detriment of someone around you, it's important to own your part of it. It's not easy to take responsibility for actions that hurt others, especially if that wasn't your intention. But you will feel better about owning your part than defending your actions. And in turn, this will welcome in that energy of peace. So maybe there is some ownership for you to take from this. Like, hey, it wasn't all this person's fault that it didn't work. Maybe I should have seen the signs. Maybe I should have had better boundaries. Maybe I should have put myself first instead of, make it fit where it fits. All right, we'll roll dice for special numbers. 87, 14, 18, 15, 18, 1818, 1111. 2017 could have been a significant year for someone. Seeing the birthday July 15th. (218) February 18th. I don't know, this is a 20, but I'm seeing February 14th. So Valentine's Day could have been significant for someone. All right, let's roll for zodiac houses. 939. Maybe the year 99 is significant to somebody. or 1993. But we have, I think the third house is, hang on, I always mess this up. I want to make sure. Okay, so we have Sagittarius and Gemini, and 9 and 9 together, or I could just roll. Oh, that's 18. That makes 9 again. So we'll just roll again. 6, which is Virgo. 11, which is Aquarius. So a lot of the signs that came out today were Gemini twice, Aquarius twice, Virgo, Libra. I think I have them over here. Let's look at them. Yeah, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Cancer. Uranus could be significant. You may need to look at Uranus placement. And then the 4th house could be relevant for someone. The year 1973 could be significant for someone. Or April 11th. Or the 25th of April. Alright, that's what I have for you. Love yourself first. It's always best to love yourself first. Because then, when we love ourselves first, we can love other people better. I love you.